Somebody said late in the midnight hour, God is on your side. God's going to turn it around. It's going to work in your favor. That God is able to use unfavorable circumstances. That if I can hold on to a dream that may not seem popular, if I can hold on to a dream that may not even seem like it's even probable, that I used to believe, but now, how now can God still do this? How now can God still make a way in this situation, in this circumstance? But I want to encourage you tonight, hold fast to your dream. Don't let the enemy cause you to cast away your confidence, which has great recompense of reward. But God is faithful. Hallelujah. He will make a way when it seems like there is no way. God himself will be the way. He will open up doors that no man can shut. He'll shut a door that no man can open. We've been made a door for our house for a night, but joy comes in the morning. All right, y'all sit down now. We're trying to be quiet. And so, yeah, dignified. Thank you. And so, I can't get invited to inauguration or maybe act like this. Come on, preacher. And so, text begins to say that after, and I'm closing after this, that after, oh my, hallelujah, after I'm in position, now my brothers and my father begin to hear that there's provision in Egypt. And so now they make their trek, thank you, over to Egypt. And now they've got to come. And they're like, hey, can you give me a hookup? But they don't know that's their brother that's in position. And so what begins to happen is that they come, but they left Benjamin at home. But Joseph, when he saw them, he knew exactly who they were. And so as they approached, he says, all right, give me what you're going to pay me, and I'll give you some of, the resources I have. That's nice, right? Because although they had money, they didn't have resources. There's a point at which your money doesn't help you do anything, right?
Come on, preacher.
See, because their money did nothing where they were because there are no longer resources there.
Come on, preacher.
And so what happens is that he says, all right, give me the money, I'll give you the goods. They go with the goods, they get home, and they realize, oh my gosh, the money's in our bags. Oh gosh, we've been framed. Maybe God saw what we did. There's no maybe about it. And so they go back home. They don't return the money right away, though. They just sit there and, life goes on. Until the father says, all right, we need to go back. And they're like, oh man, I can't go back there. Why can't you go there? Because he asked for our younger brother. How do you know you have a younger brother? Well, we were talking and stuff, and it just came up in conversation. So then he says, I gotta take him back. I gotta go. I gotta bring him. We've got to go back to this guy. And when they get to Joseph the second time, he begins to reveal who he is. And now you're really scared. But guess what? God had touched the heart of Joseph. So he was not antagonistic against them. Now after this is when it gets interesting. He says, after this, the father dies. I skipped a whole lot. He blesses the children, etc. But after this, the father dies. And now there's fear again. Because now the father's dead. Maybe Joseph's going to turn on us. But listen to what Joseph says. Joseph actually records this. He says, your intention might not have been admirable. You might have meant it for bad, but God meant it for good. Now watch it now. Watch it now. Because you don't have to bless me on purpose. You can do stuff against me and God can still use it for my good. You don't have to like me. You don't have to have good motives. It absolutely does not matter. What matters is what God has spoken concerning me. Now, in addition to this, Joseph recognized recognized is something that the brothers did not realize, and maybe this is why God used Joseph. Joseph says, God has placed me in this position, not for me, not to get a title, not to be grand or wonderful, but God put me in this position to save you. Oh, you don't hear me tonight. You don't hear me tonight. You don't hear me tonight. We need to esteem him stricken and bruised of God. But the text says that Jesus was wounded